This is Ralph Irvin, just outside the Yates Gymnasium, home of the UCLA Gymnastics team, and I'm joined by UCLA head coach Valorie Kondos Field. And coach, got back in the winning form, getting the first win of the season, 24-24 up at Oregon State.
Yep, I knew that we would eventually get there. It was nice to finally get there, and you know, it's really a tribute to getting our athletes healthy. And so it was, in hindsight, it was good that we didn't compete a lot of our athletes the last few weeks, so that we could get healthy. Because even though they're not 100%, they are at the point now that they can train and compete, and that's obviously where you need to be in order to compete at the end of the season.
Well, and the team definitely stepped up when they needed to, trailing midway through, a great floor, but then stepping up on the beam when they needed to win it.
You know, it's interesting you said that, because when we go into meets, we make a commitment that we're not going to look at other teams, at scores or anything. And none of us had any idea how close it was. I had no idea. I didn't know. I think I personally knew that I think they were up by 2/10 going to the last event, but I didn't know what they were doing on floor. We just really had no clue. And I do think that our student athletes would have competed tighter on beam had they been keeping track of that. So that's something I think it's good in our sport to be able to just focus on the things that you have control over and not even think about the things you have no control over.
Well, and especially with the difficulties with the beam, just going and doing 6-for-6 is exactly all you could ever ask for.
Exactly. And to be able to have Tawny Fertone came in, she did an exhibition routine at the end and hit, and she hasn't hit beam in about 2 years. And I know she's right there because she hits about 10 for 10 every day in the gym. So to be able to have her go out exhibition and hit, plus the student section was right next to balance beam. And obviously they were keeping score because Oregon State's last girl went up on floor, and I think she needed a 10 to win. I'm not sure. But she got a 9.9, I think, or 9.85. And they were booing the entire time Tawny was on the beam. She didn't know that they weren't booing her. And I thought it was great. I'm like, okay, let's see how she handles this. And she competed better in that environment. So I thought that was a step forward as well.
Off week this week. Again, you've given some of the student athletes chances to recover. What's the injury status across the team?
We're getting better. Everybody's getting better. We should be able to have Sam Pescic back, hopefully by the next meet, at least on one event. Like you said, we have a bye this weekend, which is a great timing for us. We go to Chicago and compete against Oregon State and Stanford again at the Chicago class. What's it called? Chicago style. At the Navy Piers. That's always such a fun meet to go to. But it'll be nice to have Sam come back on hopefully one event, and we're looking to get her back for at least 3 events by the end of the year. We get the clearance tonight from the docs, so I'm saying my prayers that she's going to be all cleared to go and start coming back.
All right, Coach, enjoy the weekend off in the Super Bowl, and we'll check back with you as you head to Chicago.
Thank you very much. Can I say go Green Bay?
I think you just did.
All right.
I want to thank UCLA head coach Valorie Kondos Field for joining us. Of course, for the best news and notes on UCLA gymnastics, you get it all right here. UCLABruins.com.